Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sastron, and welcome one and welcome all.
You're late for the briefing.
Keep your shirt on, I'm coming. Sorry.
I heard about explosives training.
Yeah, the whole group spent the night trapped in a restroom.
Poor babies.
This occurred 40 minutes ago.
Wait a minute. I've seen this building somewhere before.
Hey, ain't that the Megatech Body Corporation?
Yes, 18 people were severely injured when 50 grams of C6 were detonated. Some group calling itself the Human Liberation Front claims responsibility.
So they want to liberate us, huh?
Real terrorists.
This was not an amateur stunt. Their communique was released directly onto an encrypted security net. These are pros with hacking skills.
Were they traced?
The transmission originated from multiple locations in the Bay Area. That's where we're headed right now. The equipment is A4.
My favorite spider bot in all of media.
It's a big mission.
He's so awesome.
I've just got a feeling.
I'll bet you check under the bed at night before you go to sleep.
But look, see what I have.
Huh?
The new rookies gave me all these funny little stickers.
Ah, take them off, you moron.
Fujikoma, just do your job and help the rookie.
I mean, they are so awesome, these Fujikomas. And again, spiders can be quite awesome. And I quite like, they're pretty much my favorite part of the Ghost in the Shell universe.
Kusanagi here.
The terrorists are definitely in the Bay proximity. They're tracking us.
Any fix on their command center yet?
We can't get a visual by satellite, but it's set up in a warehouse. You'll have to get in and shut them down.
Roger.
The warehouse doors are secured and the building's made out of reinforced steel. The Fujikomas won't be able to break through it.
You're kidding. How do we get in then? Ring the doorbell?
There are 4 key codes needed to enter the building. Take out the targets positioned along the outer perimeter in order to obtain the
The only issue with the game is that the music is... I mean, jeez man.
Prepare to engage.
Oh, and the AI is a bit lackluster because PlayStation. Let's say to take this helicopter for example, right? There's not really anything he can do against me. The only reason to destroy it is to get the high score. So yeah, well, it's a sort of fun and different experience. It's also fairly simple. Also suffer for the thing called enemy has limited ability to what it actually can do. That just isn't proactive enough, or have a long enough aggro range. All we have to do is just hold down square and then let the auto aim do the rest. Hey. Of course, I do spice it up a bit, but And like this robot, for example, it can't even shoot upwards. But it's not a bad game. And it is what it is an awesome experience. Even if it can be a bit, you know, confusing. Because hey, I'm on the roof. Yeah, I'm taking more damage than I have to, but still. But yeah, the biggest issue would be that the music is... It's very repetitive and very... literally metal and synth metal repeating loop.
All units, someone from the enemy command's escaping. Check the marker.
Roger. Oh, you're kidding. An underground sewage tunnel?
This is gonna be a problem. It's like a maze in there.
All units, I'm sending data on the sewer system. You'll have to split up and conduct a thorough search.
Roger. Bateau and I'll search the main tunnel. Togasa and the rookie can check out the tributaries.
Got it. I'll go in first, Major.
Don't worry, we'll flush them out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, new song. Oh, look at that, dudes, the flamethrowers in the sewers. And the mines. Wait, why do I even care? Yeah, they can't hurt me. Do 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 do. Oh no, a trick is a mine. It took a bit of damage. Oh, how tragic. Oh yeah, also police brutality, I suppose. But hey, that's Section 9. Only show up when your shit gets real. Oh my god, the enemy actually shot. Holy crap. I look at it, they can't even shoot up the edge. Jeez man, who designed the AI interaction? Boom. Yeah. Feel the music. No, I can't.
Control room to Kusanagi. Explosives are concealed in the industrial complex. Located
This is like the hardest of them all.
They're time bombs. If you don't defuse them soon, they'll detonate and set off a string of explosions. The whole place will go up.
Man, those are bad odds. Let's forget it and bail out of here, Major.
Too late. The explosions will destroy everything within a 10-kilometer radius. No time for evacuation. Clear out the bombs.
10
or die.
kilometers radius.
Roger. All units move out and find those things now.
Jeez. Oh, hello.
Defusing them.
Good evening.
Mess up, rookie.
Oh, I'm doing fine. I've just being very tired. I've been planning for my cosplay stream tomorrow. There's how you defuse bombs, right? You blow it up. Fork. Alright. Do over. I've been wasting too much time. Well, it is fun, but it's also fairly unique. But I can gladly admit that the AI isn't the most interesting thing around. Then again, how many other spy games of this sort have you ever heard of, huh? Where you can actually climb up and down, and it's like the closest is Spider-Man, really. Oh yeah. Indeed. But it's an own art in itself to make a game of this sort. Oh yeah, it is basically just a very quick and fast arcade game. Nope, that's for a Twitch. That is for a Twitch streamer who put in an order for an animation for his channel. It's from what you'd call himself Piece Official. That's simply paid work.
We've identified the new enemy leader. A military arms depot was raided 2 days ago and the thief was caught on camera, codenamed Zebra 27. The stolen goods of the
Earscape.
Hey, I know him. He's a mercenary who made an illegal fortune in Burundi. But I thought he changed his identity.
These are files from Section 6.
Our support chopper's on the way.
P203 is due in 4 minutes.
I've got something here, Chief. This is real weird.
It seems the Energy Ministry's interested in Zebra 27's files.
Please stay on that and see what else you can find out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the mercenary caused a big shakeup over in South Africa.
I'm getting the picture now.
Break time's over. Let's go get him. Okay, rookie, don't fall behind.
Oh yeah, and when it comes to mecha design, the one who behind the universe, who I don't recall his name now, but the one behind Ghost in the Shell and Battle Labor,
We've ID'd the target.
he's really good at that.
We're monitoring by satellite. Enemy speed is 40 knots.
Chief, can we get Sea Police backup?
They're not in the area. We'll have the rookie drop down from the helicopter instead.
Huh? You serious, Chief? He's pretty green. I don't think he can handle it.
All he has to do is delay the enemy while you narrow the distance between yourselves and the target.
Roger.
All units, provide cover for the rookie coming out of the chopper. Chopper pilot, let us know when you drop him.
Roger. Stand by for drop. 5 seconds to target point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop.
That being said, though, you know, Anthem, they complain about loading time, and this is like, boof, loading time. What's that? Almost non-existent. I suppose the loading time was a briefing. Yeah. Oop. Oops, lazy, I need to pay attention. hostile water after all. About the only problem is you have to rely on the auto-aiming to do the job. Right, I go to escort. Then take out the main cruiser. Oh. Or speedboat, whatever it is. Oh, fork. Oh! Flug. It's a bit silly though, we're putting a spider bot on top of a raft in the middle of the ocean, chasing down speedboats. And somehow someone is dropping bombs in the middle of the bay. It's not suspect at all. Oh no, not at all. Totally normal. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of bombs basically. So if the timer runs out, you blow up. They blow up, and it's game over. Well, since I'm emulating this, I'm just I'm just save stating at the beginning of the level just to save myself time, so I can just instantly load. Jeez, man. You're not supposed to hit me that way. You mongrel. This is probably the hardest thing in the game. That's not saying much, because it's fast. Oi. But hey, it has a plot. It has full voice acting and animated cutscenes. and
All
boring
units, the
music.
infiltration point is the old city.
I've heard about that sector. Did it become a ghost town from all the industrial pollution?
Togasa, don't take your eyes off that tracking monitor. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling if we have to rely on your instincts.
Shut up.
Hey, what's that?
Thermoptic camouflage. I told you something was fishy. It looks like...
There's dispersed light everywhere. It's an ambush.
Oh, the Godzilla was jumping around Tokyo City like a big playground. Yeah, I'm fighting an android thing. As it seems like. But due to a graphical glitch, the emulation is a bit bonkers. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty much just an fairly fun and fast arcade game. But the enemy isn't much to write home about. Also because the PlayStation, due to processing power, well, it usually the enemies usually had to be stupidly close in your face to be able to actually retaliate. So you can stand like a couple of meters away from an enemy and they will not do anything. Of course, that also makes it a very easy thing to exploit. I'm sniping. Redo the graphic. Well, okay then, wait to see. And did... So, was the result any good, a lead anywhere? Or rather, did they succeed? But you know, Wolfenstein and Doom is like everybody's favorite love child to edit. Ah. Ah. Yeah. The thing I find interesting though is that like Doom and Wolfenstein isn't really 3D. They look 3D, but it's not actual 3D. Also interesting bug that learned devs figure out right. Lines accidentally intersect with each other.
All units, the target's in motion, proceeding at high speed. Intercept him before he reaches the city.
Roger. What's the target's velocity and distance?
Distance 500, speed 208 kilometers.
Chief, can we do something about the display in miles? I want it changed to kilometers.
Live with it. Just get the target.
You heard the man.
All units engage. Rookie, you lead the offense. Togusa and Bateau back him up.
Why does the new kid get to steal the show?
Time to put his training to the test. Okay, Rookie, we're counting on you.
So yeah, there's not a reason why everything was just one floor. In Wolfenstein 3D, and there was no vertical. No, everything was a 90-degree angle. It makes it it's simple. It's simple and it's clean. Essentially, if you can use a grid of any sort, you're usually quite well off. Oh yes. The build engine though has this weird thing with room on top of each other, so while it is 3D, it also has weird things when it comes to explosions. Oh yes. They do basically, but mainly is Doom. Wolfenstein, Doom, and Quake is like the predecessor for most shooters and 3D. Too bad that we're kind of shitty with the color palette though. I mean, seriously. Quake may be fun and all, but it's brown. It's brown and boring in colors. Ah, right.
Status report, everyone. Quickly capture the
John
pseudo-
Carmack. Right, I've heard that name before.
The enemy base has been identified.
Turn command over to Bateau and return to base with Togusa at once.
Roger. Bateau, Togusa, did you hear that?
Leave it to me.
Keep your wits about you.
It's their secret base. We discovered it by following their supply line.
Aeropolis 2. That was the project abandoned during construction.
It was delayed.
Anyway, that was the tower in the west sector, right?
Chief, shouldn't all of us in Section 9 concentrate on capturing Zebra?
Take a look at this.
Huh? A nuclear reactor? I don't believe it.
We don't know if this is what they're after, but the sector shows energy consumption has jumped to twice its normal level, and there's every reason to believe that that's what they came for.
Excuse me, sir, but the AI unit reported that a tank broke down and it'll take 4 hours to repair.
Why didn't you say so earlier? Kusanagi, rendezvous with Bateau and the others and prepare for infiltration. Togasan, widen the seal-off zone and check all major installations within a 5-kilometer radius. On the double.
Saito's company standing by on the south side. Do you see anything?
Yes.
Nothing of any interest.
You gotta look through the other end to fit in the whole field of vision. Man, what a stupid structure to put up here.
Chief, Ishikawa's reporting in.
Patch him through.
Your hunch was right, Chief. An official at the Energy Ministry named Sawamura has been in contact with Zebra. Information on that army depot was leaked from him.
And the proof?
Rock solid. And another thing. Sawamura is involved with Megatech Body Corporation's development section.
Good. I'll arrange to have a warrant issued while you're investigating Megatech. Kusanagi, are you ready?
Aren't I always?
All teams move in.
So yeah, the Fujikoma has an AI inside. They are really weird like that.
Control to all units. Abort operation.
Huh?
Terrorist activity is reported throughout Newport City. Take out the target and secure every block. Then we'll infiltrate.
That's crazy. Why don't we let city special forces take care of that?
The terrorism is obviously a diversion, but nothing less than a Fujikoma class can handle it. I repeat, your instructions are to destroy the target and secure each block.
Roger. Bateau can take the west block, Togusa the east, and the Rookie the central block. Over and out.
Oh yes, these little things are charming with a oozing with a childlike personality and ability to level a city block. Apparently. Basically, the only reason I know this game exists is because I had it on a demo CD, which I played it to death and basically, I played this game a lot on a demo disc. You know, back before everything was a pre-order with weird bonuses attached. So yeah, if John Carmack can do something interesting in 3D, that would be awesome. Oh my god, a giant dick on dick tank. It's to milk, it's to get money. It's to get as much money as possible. That's all. Yeah, but I did think didn't Mass Effect Andromeda have a pre-order bonus? They might be working on a different Mass Effect game, but there's one thing I know when it comes to Mass Effect though, is that, rather when it comes to BioWare, judging from how they handle Anthem, I don't see much future for them making more games. Oh yes, I don't doubt it. I mean, and the biggest issue people complain about so far is loading times. Yeah. Like, basically, BioWare has gone down, going down hard. And they're not doing a good job.
All units, we've got a new plan for infiltrating Aeropolis 2.
It's an underground city, right? Togusa, give us the lowdown.
A regular funhouse maze. Nothing but forks and turns everywhere.
What about enemy strength?
Unclear, but it's a sure bet there's an ambush waiting for you.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me. You'll pay for our funerals, won't you, Chief?
It's the least I could do. Be careful.
Roger. We're going into communications blackout now. Over and out.
But yeah, essentially, I sort of expected them to get axed, like you say, and not only that, I don't have high hopes for them fixing, for like making Anthem work better. I don't think they have the skills to do that. Because if they were smart, they would just borrow all of the mission setups from Warframe. Because if they were smart, they would have as much content as Warframe on launch, as Warframe has now. You just borrow from some of the best. You know how borrowed everything else. And others one, if someone has already done it well, do the same they did and do it better. Or just have more. But nope, that's not how game developers works apparently. One thing Anthem has is that, well, you can fly anywhere, everywhere, pretty much. And it's a good control scheme. But in the end, it seems very shallow and poorly. It seems like there is just lacking content and it's poorly and it's too small, really. Yes, well, yeah, Warframe is still releasing new content and doing it well. So what I really should do is just borrow from Warframe. And from Destiny. okay, foot. No, 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 no. Curses. Okay. That one was a little bit more difficult. I shall succeed nonetheless. Are you running around the facility with an axe? With a... Oh, look at this. I don't think you get paid enough for this, bud. It was a... Oh, what did you do today, honey? Oh, I went to work. And what is your job? Oh, I'm a security guard for one of the biggest companies in the country. Oh, okay. So, how is that working out for you? Well, I haven't gotten shot yet. And there's hardly been any uprising on terrorists, or anything else. It's fine. We only lost the 10 guys last week. And the only notifying thing was Johnny from Costa Rica who has a history of sleeping in garbage bins. Yeah, I can see that. Controls are can be a bit of the hardest thing in many game to get it right. Right, so this one was a little bit tricky. I need to actually jump. And yeah, many games can be made better with a jetpack.
Control, advise on target position.
All units, the target location is Geofront.
Geofront? You mean we're going for the reactor?
Correct. Analysis indicates indicates that it's the primary energy source for the entire tower.
Yeah, but if the Fujikoma's attack, won't that thing blow?
Don't worry. There's an emergency fail-safe mechanism. An attack will trigger the control rods and the reactor will shut down. According to the experts, that's the only way to kill the guard system. Let's hope they're right.
This is completely nuts.
All units proceed.
It makes the combat it makes combat a bit interesting to be able to climb the ceiling, you know. And sliding around like this. Especially when they didn't design certain enemies to actually shoot upwards. You can't touch me. I'm better than you. Yeah. Okay, this is going fairly well, I think. Yeah. So the concept of this Spider-Bot, of the Fujikoma, is one I really like. I find it really cool. And it's definitely one of the more unique ones I know of in sci-fi. When it comes to sci-fi, like 20 minutes into the future technology. Yeah, it's basically the thing that makes it work is that it has 4 legs. But the climbing ability, of course, is a bit over-exaggerated from the way it worked in the series, where they essentially just... essentially, the way they worked in the series is fairly simple. They just have extension. They just have like, what is it called again? You know, they have like a bungee cord thing that I can extend from the rear and on a winch. There we go. That's how you fight the reactor. Or disable it. This one was probably not produced by Boston Dynamics.
Are you alright?
Impressive, rookie. The new guy's doing just fine. Huh?
The reactor's going berserk.
What?
Somebody's controlling it from above. We can't stop them from here.
What's going on?
I don't know, I swear.
This'll make Chernobyl look like a picnic if that core melts down.
If you're not shielded, stay in your Fuchikoma. Everyone up top. We're gonna cut off Zebra's command.
Wait a minute.
I'll take out the protective barrier. Go on.
There's no time to do that by yourself. I'll help.
No, you've got to back up the rookie. You heard me. I said get going.
Why argue? See you later?
You don't think I'll be there? Get going now.
Oh, I gotta love that silly smirk on the robot though. Yeah.
Chief, the Major was crazy enough to go inside the reactor. Is there any other way to shut it down?
If you can commandeer the building's control room, that would be the surest way, if there's time.
Where is it?
It's the entire 97th floor. I'm relaying the data and layout to you now.
Hey, Bateau, why don't I look for the sub-control? There's gotta be one. If we can stop it from there...
Genius. Did that come from you? Go for it. Me and the rookie are heading for the control room.
Hurry! You're only minutes away from critical mass.
Roger.
Bateau, be careful.
Yeah, you too. Let's go, kid.
97th floor skyscraper. Jeez. That's pretty tall. Hey, lad. I think they did a mistake when they designed their security system. They forgot to teach them how to shoot in all directions. Then again, I'm using explosives indoors, so Whatever. So that's a good question when it comes to robot design though, or the weapon design. Is there any point to having more than one barrel when you have like a minigun, for example, right? Would 3 barrels shooting bullets work any better than just one? When you consider the logistics. Yeah, but it also adds a lot of extra weight and potential weak spots on a vehicle, you know. But yeah, I suppose it would help with distribution of heat if every gun doesn't, if all the guns shoot in order instead of shooting at the same time. I mean, take this thing here for example. I know they have it on battleships, like that's the standard for those having a triple gun. 3 barrels. And it just, at some point it just becomes a bit silly when you're literally strapping the equivalent of 3 AK-47s onto a vehicle. Even though, that being said though, I'm not saying that the mammoth tank from Command & Conquer isn't awesome, despite having a double barrel and rocket launchers. It's just, it doesn't seem like a very good idea. Yeah, I guess the heavy cruisers and such are gonna get outdated soon. But I'm not sure if they're gonna be better or not. Like Norway has a fairly modern one, and that one accidentally hit a tanker and it sank. It got sliced on the side and then it went to the, then it slowly but surely started to sink. So I'm not sure if modern ships necessarily are better though, even if the technology is better. Oh yeah, now it's all about hypersonic scramjets, capable of evading missile shields. Yep. And there isn't a lack of stupid people being willing to use the technology. After all, what's the point of a arms race if you can't win? Okay. Yep. Gotta focus on him. Be careful here. Oh. Ooh! That was a dangerously close one. Good thing most of the attacks don't work on the ceiling. Sir, I think there's a major design flaw in your security. They can't stand up, shoot upside down. Alright, see you around and stay awesome. Push from the bottom.
All units, target is on the top floor. Go get him, guys.
There it is. Target acquired.
Bateau, what's wrong?
Dang it, it's a trap. All units, target is inaccessible by stairs.
Roger. All units reroute attack to the slope. Togusa!
Major, I've been hit too. It's impossible to move forward.
Rookie, try to reach the top floor through the air duct. I'm gonna see if I can get up the elevator shaft. You copy that?
Fuck. Plug, come on. Spork! Oh, right, he's up and above. Fair enough. No, it would be interesting if the enemies were actually a bit more proactive, I suppose. But nope, they're not. They're pretty much set in other ways. So, from a gameplay perspective, the biggest challenge here is... There isn't much of a challenge, really. They simply made the enemy too passive, and there isn't enough of them to go around. Other than that, it's a simple game. It's fun, it's fast, it's arcade, and it has a high score. And the worst part is, it's actually the best Ghost in the Shell game. There is like a stand-alone complex game on the PlayStation and a versus shooter, and none of those are really that good. And the use of the spider tank is too limited. Because, let's face it, mecha is one of the coolest things about Ghost in the Shell. In my estimation. The author of the universe is just really good with mecha. Ooh. Here, let's see. Wait here, okay. Dodge! Dodge! Hang on, I'm just gonna see if it's possible to dodge these things. Or if I just have to be more in your face. As thus far, this has been only a challenge. Really. And in that regard, the biggest challenge is the music. Wait, it changed form? Right. You're not gonna stop me from just brutally murdering you, though. Terrorist scum. Who do you think you are, huh? I am law. And you're going to die. And I win. Yeah, I just saved before the boss because I didn't want to replay the level, that's all. The darkest hour is what is that before the dawn?
There's no time to knock out that wall, and the clock's ticking. Bateau, Togasa, are you guys able to get the job
job done?
Sorry, Major. I can't do much from here while the enemy's on the top floor.
Same here. If we only had 5 more minutes.
Well, rookie, you're all we have left. Make your way out of the construction site, get up to the top floor, and stop the target. Don't blow it.
Good luck, kid. Shoot a few rounds for me, okay?
Watch your back, and don't let your guard down for an instant. Take care of business and make it personal. Go!
Oh my god, a helicopter can shoot? That's news to me. And again, when you consider how high up I am, I must be very careful so I don't fall off. Oops. Pfft. Pfft. Whee. The biggest challenge, I suppose, in the whole game. Don't go too far so you fall off. Basically, it is a very short, sweet. It's a short, simple, and easy going, and fairly relaxed experience. But that's just it, right? It isn't much to it. Oh snap. Come on. Zoom. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Still alive, Bronco. You can't hit me from here. Basically, with a bit of resources and a bit more planning, right? We can take this concept and make it even more engaging, awesome, and because as it is, it works, yes, but it's simple. It's a bit too simple, really. Oh yeah, it could probably also use a better, also use a bit more marketing. Yeah. I mean, seriously. Can you say you heard about this game? Oh, let's do that again, eh? It's 3 times in a row. Yeesh. You're not playing very nice, are you? Almost like you want me killed. Oh, I jumped. Nope, I guess I didn't jump. Righto, let's do that again. Go on, let's do it again. You can't eat meat if you can't eat meat if you don't have any pudding. Well, you don't eat meat, you can't have any pudding. Right, I must learn to jump when he's doing that overhead attack. No, not that one. And he does this one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that. Oh, and definitely those. Yay! Hee hee hee. Now let's see if we can like this. How do I even navigate this fight, eh? I don't know. Damn it, I failed. Okay. So yeah, this is why I kept a save state before the basically before this level start. Doesn't mean I have included things like the sound of footsteps. Because the put effort into this is just, I could have done more. You know, I always feel a bit bad for security guards in all such series and all. Because no matter how well they do the job, right? They always get screwed over and can never retreat, never run away, never give up. No. Nope. Hey. Oh, fork. Jump. No. Okay, so jump and hold forward. Jump and hold forward. Walk forward, then jump. Walk forward, then. Right, aim for the wall. Slide and jump. Right. Zoom. Zoom. There we go. No. See, so. Fine. Walk up, shoot, and walk up. Shoot. Oh, where'd it look? There's a helicopter again. Well, not so long. Right, there we go. Then we go up. Alright. Whoa. You're a dangerous little bugger, aren't you? Yep. Ooh. Ah, god dang it. Oh, I have no idea how this craft is so good at running on top of scaffolding. Or sliding on a surface like this. Oh, taking damage. Recharge cancels out the missile lock-on procedure, eh? Oh, really? Was that it? Hey!
You mean to say that this whole thing was because of a defect in Megatech's reactor?
You see, Sawamura planned to collect bribes from Megatech's development section in exchange for covering up the problem.
So that blast thing was supposed to look like terrorism.
Yeah, but then Zebra stepped into the picture. His scheme was to take over the reactor and extort money from Sawamura.
Everyone wants a piece. It's all greed.
He went too far when he notified Section 9 and claimed responsibility.
And ever since it all started, I've lost several nights of sleep.
I had no idea you were such a sensitive fella.
Well, at least it was a good training exercise for the rookie. You've got a good head on your shoulders, but you shouldn't rely so much on the Fujikomas for protection. You'll catch on with practice.
She's strict.
She's sounding more like Chief Aramaki.
Achoo! Someone's talking about me.
Okay, let's begin drop training, shall we?
And yeah, it's only a game of its kind, really. And now it includes something that resembles a decent track. And even then it's fairly bare bones. I have a feeling that the reason I have heard or haven't heard about a lot of these things though is because of the country I live in and how isolated it is according when it comes to releases and news and everything from the periods around 80s and 90s when I grew up. We didn't have that overload of anime, TV shows and everything. The most anime show we had before Pokemon was the Moomin. Was the Moomin Valley, which is originally a Finnish concept. Then they went together with Japan and made one. And later, Pokemon came on. So I came across Ghost in the Shell randomly at a library, and I liked it. A cool plot, philosophical discussions, and mecha. But they haven't really done a good job in making games out of it. The movie is okay, the second one was just weird. With standalone complex at least have the Tachikomas. This is a redesign of the Fujikomas apparently for legal reasons, but still. At least it had the spider robots. Those are cool. Oh, and of course then there's like the silly censorship, like removing the lesbian sex scene and such, which because the author of the universe is a bit of a perv, aren't we all? That was 1 hour and 41 minutes. Yeesh, that's it? Oh, jeez, man. That's all it should take to complete the whole game. Only thing left then is the training mode. Oh, and or getting a high score if that's the thing. Like 1/3 of the game is training mode. What the? Yes, man, where did you pop up from, eh? So yeah, but only other challenge in all game is the training mode. Whoa. So yeah, it's about the only other thing you can do in the game aside from the story mode, which I completed in 1.5 hours more or less. The only real replayability comes from the fact that you you have to replay levels if you die. Come on. I shall lizards. Fucking piece of. So yeah, essentially just clear out everything and don't let the time run out. Oh, and don't let the health run out. It usually helps. Remember, winners don't die. There is no victory in death. I hate eating. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I fucked up. I don't know this is. Jeez, man. Yeah, I can do this. Isn't it right, the dude in blue? I'm dangerous orange. And defenseless green. Right, so now I just have to destroy a tiny little bot like that. Of the same type that I am. Boom. Hit rate 54. Yay. Hey. There's probably an S somewhere. Are they ever gonna get that? Nope. Never.
I'm surprised someone can show an impressive fight even though he's been on the beat.
Well, excuse me for not being flashy,